चैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणि निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna everyone. Okay, so yesterday we learned Manmana Bhavat Bhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. So Krishna says 4 things to be done in the 9th chapter, right? Now, so how to worship him? So Manmana, think about him by chanting his holy name. Mat Bhakto, become his devotee by offering Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, right? And Mam Namaskuru, you can pay obeisances. Now, how to worship him? So this is Kartik month, so Damodara month. So Damodara means, Dama means rope. Udara is abdomen. So one who is bound in the abdomen by rope of love by his mother Yashoda in the mortar, because Krishna used to use this mortar to steal butter from the butter pots hanging. So this is the Damodara Ashtaka. Okay. So we sing this and then we do Aarti. I told you, with ghee lamp. So we'll just quickly sing this and then go to the class. Namamishwaram Satchitananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Kokule Brajamanam Yashodapiyo Lokalaatavamanam Aramrishtamathyam Tato Tritagopya Rotandam Muhurnitra Yugmam Rijantam. You can all sing with me. I can't unmute everyone, but then try to sing. Rotandam Muhurnitra Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yukmena Satanganitram Muhushvasakam Patrirekakakanta Sita Graiva Damodaram Bhaktivedanta Iti Triksvalila Birananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimanjandam Akhyapayandam Tadiyeshidajneshu Bhaktairjidatvam Puna Prematastam Shatabhriti Vande Varam Deva Moksham Na Mokshavatim Va Nachanyam Vrineham Varishadapiha Itam Deva Gopala Balam Sada Me Manasya Virastam Ki Anya Idam Te Mugham Bojam Atyanda Nilayr Bridam Kundalai Snigdha Raktaishagopya Mohosham Vidam Bimbaratadaram Me Manasya Virastamalam Lakshalape Namo Deva Damodarananda Vishnu Prasida Prabodukka Jalapimaglam Kripadishti Vrishyadi Dinam Badano Grihani Shamamatnyam Edakshidrishya Kuveratmajau Bhatta Mutaiva Yatva Tvayamojita Bhakti Bhajau Kritau Cha Tada Prema Bhakti Swakame Prayasya Namokshe Grahomisti Damodareha Namaste Sudhamne Sfuradipidamne त्वदीयोदरायाद विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयाय प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयाय प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयाय प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So this is Damodar Ashtaka. So Ashtaka is the 8 verses describing about Lord Damodar. So you can visit the website and please try to read the translation. Okay. Hare Krishna. So let's move on to the 10th chapter. So yesterday we were learning the 4 things which we should offer to the Lord. Okay. So what are the 4 things we offer to the Lord? Okay, Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Now I want to ask whoever is here, who all have offered at least one of these things today or yesterday? Please raise your digital hands. Sonal Mataji, Barka. Just one of these things, not all, any one or more. Chandan Prabhu, Renuka Mataji, Ramya, Kusumlata Mataji, who else? Prerna, Ramchandran Prabhu, Murli Prabhu, Jayan Nair, Shobha Mataji. Then that's it. Pragati. At least one of it or all of the above. Okay, Haribo, that's a big thing now. Very nice. Okay, so you have at least offered something. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. You got Krishna. Don't worry. Huh? So you all started. Very nice. It's not like when I taught this to kids, they're like, should we offer all these 4 things, Mataji? It's not available. I'm like, not all the 4. Krishna says any one of these. Okay, any one of these. How should you offer? With love and devotion. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayadatmanaha. Now Krishna accepted. Now you will be thinking, why Krishna needs all these? Krishna doesn't want all these. Your father, when you were young, he brought a big chocolate, okay, Cadbury's. It was very famous, no, those days. So when he brought it, you and your sister, so both of them took it. Your sister just started eating it fully. She didn't give it to anyone. But you felt like giving a piece to your own father who brought the chocolate. The father doesn't like the chocolate. He's grown up. He doesn't like chocolates. But then with love, if you just open and give one small piece to the father's mouth, put it in his mouth, how much love does the father feel? No, the other child just took it and went. That's okay. But still the father is okay. But the father feel extra happy and love towards the child who gave a small piece of chocolate. Isn't it true? That's an exchange of love. All these things are given to us by the Lord, who created water. Scientists can't create H2 plus O and create water, but who gave those elements, hydrogen and oxygen? That's in the atmosphere, but who created it? That's the Lord. So everything is coming from the Lord. Everything belongs to him. Ishavasya sarvam. But when you take a little bit of it and give it to the Lord, how much the father feels happy when he gets the chocolate from the child. Same happiness the Lord feels. So won't he bless you? Definitely you will get the mercy. And you become his favorite. You start becoming his devotee. Now you come to that category where Krishna says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshenasti na priya ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai te teshu chapiham. So Krishna shows that special care for you, right? He starts showing that special care to you. Okay. Now, so in this chapter, there is some famous Chatur Slokas, the 4 slokas, which is called the Chatur Slokas. Okay. Name vitu suragana prabhavam nama harshaya aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Okay, I'll try to put it in the slide view, but then I don't know whether you'll be able to see the slide. Okay, are you able to see 10.2 now? Prabhu, Mataji, anyone?
Yes, 10.2 is visible.
Yes.
With the preview.
It's not full screen?
No.
But I made it full screen, but you're not able to see. Okay. Okay, let's move. Let's see. Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences, for in every respect I am the source of demigods and sages. Aham adirhi devanam. So when yesterday was someone saying that, okay, chanting Om Namah Shivaya, but then why Krishna says, I am the source. If he is the source, if you know the president or the prime minister, why do you have to go through his assistants? Or you can directly go to him. That's what Krishna has been explaining. Man mana bhava mat bhakto. Krishna says become his devotee. Nothing wrong in worshipping everyone, but they are in charge of giving you material opulences. They give you rich, they give you wealth and all that happiness. But the moksha or liberation, who can give? Mukti pradata sarvesha Vishnur eva na samshaya. So it's Krishna or Vishnu who can give you mukti or moksha. But now the slide changed. Did you see the slide change?
No, it's 10.2 only.
That's what. So it's not coming when I do it in a full screen view. Okay, let's go with this way. Something is, I need to fix it. Okay, so now you can see the demigods came to offer respect to Krishna.
Yes.
Okay, so now what happened? Who is this? Who can say? Who is this? Who is actually okay, no one knows. Who is this? No, Barka, you are there only for shloka chanting. You already know it. Let others answer. Okay, give them chance. Anyone else? Ruchi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I think it is Yashoda Maya.
Yashoda Maya, but that was not Krishna. That was the Maya Devi, right?
Okay.
So who's the other one in the jail?
Devaki.
Yes, Devaki. Okay. Now, so Krishna, because Devaki and Vasudeva, they prayed that they want a son like Krishna. So there was no one like Krishna. So Krishna came as their son. But then not like us. Okay, he doesn't have a material body, so he's not born like us. He appeared in the heart of Vasudeva, and then he was transferred to the heart of Devaki. And so here you can see when Devaki Mata was so when she was lying here, you can see all the devatas have come to offer obeisances to the Lord, because it's surprising for them. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can come as a baby to do his baby pastimes. So that is the reason. So now, yes, when the eighth son, Krishna, was born in the Chatur form, the four-handed form, Vasudeva took him to Gokul. From there, Yashoda Maya gave birth to a baby girl. So that was the Maya Devi. And Krishna and Vasudeva exchanged the baby girl for Krishna, right? He kept Krishna there near Yashoda Maya's side and took that baby girl, but then gave it to Kamsa. So Kamsa was about to kill that child also. The child went to the air and showed the eight-handed form of the Devi, the Kali form, Durga form. Okay. Now, who created all of these things? The computers, mobiles, and aeroplanes and gadgets. Man created, right? Now, what about these naturally occurring birds and peacock feather and peacocks and all these? That's God created. But who gave us the brain to create all these things? That's the Supreme Lord. And isn't it the growth of a baby in mother's womb amazing? Even science, we have different theories, mitosis, meiosis, whatever it's happening here. But how is the different parts of the body of the baby formed? And how is that through a umbilical cord, through the placenta, the baby is getting oxygen, getting nourished, the baby is getting the nutrients and everything. And isn't that so amazing? If someone says God doesn't exist, you just have to show them the changes, what the soul is undergoing the body is undergoing in different 9 months inside the mother's womb, being protected by who? Who is protecting that baby? Who is taking care of all these? We can't do it artificially, all these. Yes, we can do IVF and all, but that's artificial fertilization. But the development, the process, that even science is like bewildered. Like there is an extra force. Even if you go to the surgical operation theater, your someone is getting operated. What does the doctor say? Okay, we'll do our best, but then rest is on God's hand. They tell you to pray. So we do believe, we do have a prayer session before starting the surgery, because we do believe in the higher force, in the higher power. Because whatever we try to do, how much of a CPR you give, whatever type of resuscitation you do, you can't save the soul. Sometimes you can't save that person. But without doing anything, some critical persons might come back to life. So it's all in a higher power. So how can someone say that the Lord is not the cause of everything? So Lord Krishna is the source of everything. It says in Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all cause. Yomam Ajam Anadim Cha Veti Loga Maheshwaram Asammuda Samatyeshu Sarva Pape Pramuchyate. He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginless, as the super Lord of all the world, he only undeluded among men is freed from all sin. So we should know the Lord as unborn. Now, just now you'll be thinking, just now you told that he is the son of Devaki. The Lord can never be the son of anyone, but for a devotee, he can come in a form of a son. That's the Valsalya Ras, the maternal, the parental affection for a devotee. For a devotee, the Lord can become a son. For a devotee, the Lord can be bound in by the rope by Yashoda Maya. That is out of love. You can't assess Lord by that he is born. No, he is unborn. Like the sun, the comparison is given in the sun. The sun arises and sets. You can't say the sun took birth or died. No, sun is always there. We are not able to see it. Same way, the Lord is always there. Even Kali Yuga, the Lord is there, but we don't have the eyes to see it. We need to have Prema Janachurida Bhakti Vilojanena. Tomorrow's chapter, when Krishna shows the universal form, we will learn what is the qualification to see the Lord. One who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mind, engaged in unalloyed devotional service of this, there is no doubt. Okay, engages. So if you know about the Lord, what happens? You feel like chanting his name more and more. The more you know about the Lord, the more you feel attached to him. Okay, now these are the 4 Chatur slokas. So there are 700 slokas in Bhagavad Gita, right? 18 chapters. Now, in that 700 slokas, there are 108 important verses which you should be knowing. 108 important slokas. In that 108, there are 4 most important slokas. If you know these 4 slokas, you know the essence of Bhagavad Gita. You know the whole Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Yes, Didipya, chant.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Okay,
so this is the first verse. Okay, 10.8. What does Krishna say? Aham sarvasya prabhu. Everything originate from him, both material and spiritual. Matta sarvam pravartate. Every origin, material and spiritual, is from him. Idi matva bhajante mam. If you know this and do bhajana, that is devotional service, Buddha bhava samanvidaha, then you realize him. I'm the source of all spiritual and material world. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with their hearts. What are devotional services? What are the devotional services? How many are there? At least you can name 1 or 2. You can put in the chat also. Yes, Rashmita Mataji.
Prarthana, Archana, Shravana,
Yes.
Chanting.
Very nice. Okay, so Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Mandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. But then most important is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Shravanam, hearing about the Lord. then Kirtanam, chanting the Lord's name. Now, so what is Lord saying? He is the source of both spiritual and material world. So if he is the source, why can't we just engage in his devotional service? Okay, so the second sloka says, yes, Barka.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Matchitta matgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kadayantascha mam nityam dushyanti charamanti cha.
Okay, now what here Krishna says is, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me, and their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. Okay, yeah, can do this. Okay, so what is Krishna saying here? The thought of my pure devotees dwell in me. So that means devotees always think about the Lord. Okay, Stavara Jangama deke na deke taramurti sarvatra deke nija ishta deva spurti. Chaitanya Charitamrita says a pure devotee doesn't say something moving or non-moving. He says he sees the Lord everywhere. Okay, the Lord everywhere. Like you drink water. A pure devotee remember Krishna. Why? Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Krishna says he's the taste of water. A pure devotee sees the sun. He thinks of Krishna. Why? Because it is Krishna's, the sun, light of the sun is Krishna. Prabhasmi shashi suryayo, he is the light of sun and moon. So in that way, a devotee can see everything related to Krishna. But for a non-devotee, everything is just material. He can't, when you see your baby's small shoe or baby's toys at home, when that baby has gone for kindergarten or in the school, your child has gone to school, but until he or she comes back, you remember the child. Why? Because of so much of affection. You see everywhere your child. You see the toy, you remember the child. You see the books, you remember them. So everything, every time you're thinking of them, same way a devotee, a pure devotee, always think about the Lord, and they're very happy in talking each other about the Lord. They don't gossip and sit and talk about all these political things, because what benefit they get out of it. So you can see here, this is ISKCON Vrindavan, I guess, yes. So where there is Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, there is Bhagavatam class. This is the morning program Srila Prabhupada arranged for us, that you, all the devotees, when they get together, they speak Hari Katha all over the world. If it's 8 a.m. in that particular place, according to their time, IST, EST, whatever it is, 8 a.m. if there is a time, there will be Bhagavatam class all over the world in ISKCON temples every day. Not like Bhagavata Saptah, where there's just 7 days of Bhagavatam. You don't really understand what the Bhagavatam is in 7 days, because you should have Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavadir Uttama Sloge Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. You should daily hear Bhagavatam. So the class of Bhagavatam goes on every day. So why they feel so much happy in talking? See, every day 7 to 8 o'clock, what are we doing? We're talking about the Lord. Are we getting bored? Some might get bored, but actually we don't get bored talking the same thing again and again and again. And the right example is Prahlad Maharaj. Very auspicious to talk about Prahlad. Prahlad, when he was in the womb of his mother Kayadu, you know, when ladies are pregnant, like 7 months, the consciousness of the child start awakening. So 7th month, 8th month, 9th month, they're supposed to listen to Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, because the consciousness of the child. If you want a very good, well-behaved child, so that a good, nice future generation can come up, they should be careful. So when Hiranyakashipu went to do meditation in Lord Brahma, Kayadu was about to be kidnapped by all the devatas. They thought she's pregnant with another demon, but no, Narad Muni stopped them, and he took Kayadu to his place and started giving her transcendental knowledge. Okay, he became the guru. Now she was sleeping, she was not so interested, but then the baby inside started hearing what Narad Muni spoke about the Lord. So this is given the 7th kind of Srimad Bhagavatam. And Prahlad, because Narad Muni became his guru, he became a pure devotee, and he started chanting the Lord's name, okay, every time. And when his father called him, what did he learn from your Gurukul? That's what the sloka he says, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. He told, these are the 9 processes to worship Vishnu. And Hiranyakashipu was a demon, and he's like, Vishnu killed my brother Hiranyaksha. and he is my enemy. You being my son, you're becoming his devotee. This is what Prabhupada says a devotee has to face from his own family, from his relatives. Once you become a devotee, you will get a lot of hardships and you will be tested in so many ways. Don't think I'm a devotee, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, now I'm in cloud 9. I can be like so happy in the world. No, there will be a lot of tests and a lot of problems, but still Krishna's special mercy will come on you. When you tolerate those as your past karma, Krishna can just burn your karmas, but still a devotee might face different problems, but that is like a mercy. Tatteno kampam susamekshamanam bunjana evatmakritam vipagam ritvakvapopir vitatam namaste jivere muktipade sadayapak. If you, Bhagavatam says, if you could tolerate those problems in life and still go on chanting the Lord's name, do devotional service as Prahlad did, definitely you are a product for mercy of the Lord and for liberation. You are fit for more than liberation. So Prahlad was kept in the lap of Holika, his sister, right? Hiranyakashipu's sister. But he didn't get burned. He was pushed from a cliff. Nothing happened. He was put in a cage of full demons and attacked with weapon. Nothing happened. He was pushed with a lot of poisonous snakes. Nothing happened. Put in boiling oil and also pushed under a mad elephant. Nothing happened to Prahlad. Chanting the Lord's name. So that's how Prahlad Maharaj glorified Lord Vishnu in his Rakshasa Gurukul. The Lord appeared. Keshavadrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare. So I'm having network issue. Okay, so the Lord appeared as Narasimhadev to protect the Prahlad, his devotee, because Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Krishna says, my devotees will never perish. So that was the second sloka, because they always chant the Lord's holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, Didipya, the next sloka in Chatur sloka.
तेषां च तथयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन माम् उपयान्ति ते.
Okay, to those who constantly devote in serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Dadami buddhi yogam. Now you'll be thinking, these small kids are so lucky that they are chanting the sloka so well. I don't even know one word of Sanskrit. Who told you should know Sanskrit to learn Bhagavad Gita? It's not needed. Krishna gives the buddhi yogam. If you're constantly started serving the Lord with your tongue, to chant Hare Krishna, you don't have to be a big scholar, right? You can just start chanting. Now, when you start chanting with love and to offer Patra Pushpam Palam Toyam, as all of you have done to observe Ekadashi, you started becoming Krishna's devotee, right? When someone called me Aisvarya, 3-4 times, I feel like, who is calling? Let me turn and see. So I start reacting, right? Once I might neglect, twice, thrice, but 108 times someone is calling my name. I feel like looking and seeing who that is. So same way, 108 times every day you're calling Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You're calling him. Won't he come and look who you are and who are you doing? He already know you. He's in your heart as Paramatma. But still, the soul started turning towards the Lord. Started taking his shelter, okay, knowing that we are helpless in our situation. We need to get out of this cycle of birth and death. Once we realize it, the Paramatma in our heart, the Lord is so happy. He gives you buddhi yogam. He gives you the intelligence by which you can go back to him. So Gaurakishwari Das Babaji was illiterate. He don't even know to sign his name, but he could speak Shastra because he was chanting the Lord's name. So it doesn't matter that you are not a big Pandit and Sanskrit scholar, you don't know any slokas, it doesn't matter. Krishna will give you the buddhi yoga. He's in your heart as Paramatma. He gives you the understanding by which you can go back to him. So with a GPS, we can go home, this material home. But by using a japa beads, that is a ticket back to Godhead. Okay, now Prabhupada says, yes, today I was listening to him. He says, Krishna has a accountant. Krishna has a book and he keeps an account for all of us. Like Like Yamaraj has an accountant called Chitragupta, where he keeps all the sin which we have done. Don't think last week, whatever sin we have done, no one have seen. No, Krishna is in your heart as Paramatma, he have seen. So Krishna gives direction to the Yamaraj, and Yamaraj give it to Chitragupta, and he writes it, all the sin. Similarly, Krishna also has an accountant who keeps all the pious things you did. Oh, today did you chant his holy name? Yes. Did you offer patram pushpam phalam toyam? Yes. All that thing is kept as an account. And everyone has started laughing, and Prabhupada's like, yes, Krishna do keep. Why? Because Krishna says, ye yedamam prabatyante tam stadeva bachamyam. How you reciprocate? I mean, how you approach me, I reciprocate the same way. So if Krishna wants to know how to reciprocate, he should know how you are approaching him, right? You should know how nice devotee you are. Okay, if you're a devotee, definitely he is going to take care of you. But he should know what all you're doing. He's in a heart as Paramatma. He remembers everything. Whatever small thing you have done, Krishna remembers. Don't think it's a waste. Might be you're not getting the benefit right now, but the time will come, as Prabhupada says, don't be impatient. In bhakti, you should have a lot of patience. You can't become a nice devotee just like that. Oh, I want to become a pure devotee. No, it's not possible in a one day, but it takes time. But definitely you are in the process. You are already in the process. So definitely one day it will happen, but you should have patience. Ulsaha nishchaya dhairyat tat karma pravartanat sangatyagat sadovritti shadbir bhakti prasiddhyati. There are 6 things you should observe while to do your bhakti. Ulsaha nishchaya dhairyat. Ulsaha, enthusiasm. You should be enthusiastic. You'll be like, oh, my Bhagavad Gita class is coming at 7 o'clock. Let me go and see. Not like, oh, again, Bhagavad Gita. Not like that. You should be enthusiastic to hear about Krishna. And Nishchaya. You should be confident. Yes, this process is going to take me across the birth-death cycle. And then Dhairya. Dhairya means patience. Lot of patience are required to reach to that stage. Now, this is the last sloka of Chatur Sloka. Yes, Barka.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Teshamevanukampartam aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayami atma bhavasto jnana deepena bhashrataha.
Okay, to show them special mercy. Whom? The devotees. To show the devotees special mercy, I, dwelling in the hearts, the Lord dwelling in the hearts as Paramatma, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hoya Andakar. Yaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Ra Adhikar. So Maya is like darkness. Where there is sun, there is no darkness. The sun is like, Krishna is like sun. Wherever it's his Bhagavad Gita or his holy name is there, there's no darkness. So if you want your home to be full of brightness and lightness and so much of happiness, you should have Lord in your heart and Lord in your house. So like a lamp destroys all the darkness around, Krishna in form of Bhagavad Gita will give you the torchlight of knowledge, and the darkness born of ignorance will be gone. That's why we say, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshumidamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Nama. That's what a guru does. The guru destroys the darkness with which we are born. So these were the Chatur Slokas. So after hearing Chatur Sloka, Arjuna is amazed. So I request if you could by heart the Kantastha, that would be great. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartade iti matva pachante mam bhudha bhava samanvitaha macchitta matkada prana bodhayanda parasparam kadayandasya mam nityam tushyanti charamanticha tesham sadati yuktanam pachadam priti purvakam tadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite teshamevanukampartam aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayami atma bhavasto Jnana Deepena Bhashvata. So these 4 slokas are called the Chatur Slokas. I think Barka and Didipya, both of them know all these 4 kantasthas. I'll tell you to repeat after later, okay, after the class. Now, after hearing these 4 slokas, Arjuna is amazed. Arjuna is really amazed. Arjuna is saying, Arjuna Vaja Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adi Devam Acham Vipu. Like he says, Arjuna said, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Param Brahma, the ultimate abode, Param Dhama, Pavitram, he is the purest, the absolute truth, You are the eternal, transcendental, original person. He's a person, unborn, the greatest. All the great sages like Narada, Ashita, Devala, Vyasa confirm this truth about you, and now you are yourself declaring it. Someone asked me, why Krishna is self-boasting, or why Krishna is saying that he is everything, and every time Krishna is going on saying I. Why? Because still we are not convinced. That's why Krishna is coming personally and saying that this is the truth. Now you surrender to me, right? This is what Krishna is saying. And Arjuna is showing us by example. Arjuna says, you yourself is declaring. Krishna doesn't have to take your, he doesn't want your attention just like that. He have millions of devotees all over the world. What benefit he gets by making you a devotee? But you will get the benefit by becoming his devotee. You get special mercy. Special mercy. And the mercy coming from the Lord is amazing. You don't know how mercy you get. Sarvamedakridam manye yanmam vedashikeshava nahite bhagavan vyaktim vidurdevananava. So Krishna's another name is Keshava. Anyone knows what this Keshava means? What does Keshava means? No one knows. You can put in the chat. Yes, Mataji, Sonal Mataji. No. Yeah, Kesha is hair, but it's not hair.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
He is the killer of the Keshi demon.
Yes, very nice. Yes, Janaki Mataji is also right. When we say Kesha, Grashada, Kesha means actually hair. That is true. So everyone thinks Krishna has nice black hair. That's why his name is called Keshava. No, because he killed the demon called Keshi in Vrindavan near Yamuna river. There's a place called Keshi Ghat. So that's why he called Keshava. Now, oh Krishna, I totally accept as truth that all that you have told me, neither the demigods nor the demons or Lord can understand your personality. So Krishna's personality is always hidden. Always hidden. You can't really understand it because he's unlimited. Can you measure the sky? Can you measure the ocean's depth and width and all that? It's unlimited. The more you go deeper, there's my friend who 32 years, that senior, he's been reading Bhagavad Gita 32 years. Every day he says, I get a new realization. So what is Bhagavad Gita? The more deeper you go into, you get more understanding. Because Krishna is unlimited. It's not easy to understand him. He himself could not understand him. That's why he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna reveals to you. You will understand Krishna as much he reveals to you. It's not possible to understand him fully. Only for pure devotees he reveals. Katam vidyam aham yogims tvam shata parichintayan keshu keshu jabaveshu chintayo asi bhagavan maya. O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you? And how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered? O Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now Arjuna is asking an intelligent question. How can I constantly think of you? So how is that possible? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Kirtaniya Sadahari. It's not possible to think of Krishna every time. Just chant his holy name, because there's no difference between his name and Krishna. And what are the different forms to remember you? Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bodhashaya Stitaha Aham Adimsha Madhyamsha Bodhanam Anta Evacha. I'm the super soul. Oh Arjuna. Gudakesha is Arjuna. Anyone knows the meaning of Gudakesha? A little complicated, but then, some of them might know. Seated in the hearts of all living entities, I'm the beginning, middle, and end. Yes, Kusumlata Mataji.
Person who conquers the sleep.
Yes, conquers the sleep and ignorance. Sleep also means ignorance. Someone who conquered the sleep and ignorance, that's Gudakesha, that's Arjuna. Arjuna's another name. Okay, now Krishna says he's the beginning, middle, and end of all living beings. And now he says different opulences, okay, what he is, out of what he is. Of trees, he's the banyan tree, and of sages among the demigods, he's Narada. Of Gandharvas, he's Chitraratha, and among perfect beings, he's the sage Kapila. These are all different aspects of the Lord. Maharshinam Bragur Aham Giram Asmi Ekam Aksharam Yajnanam Jabayajnosmi Stavaranam Himalaya Yajnanam Jabayajnosmi. Out of all the yajna, sacrifices, Krishna is the yajna, the japa yajna. Of the great sages, I'm Bhrigu. Of vibration, I'm the transcendental Om. So any mantras which start with Om, who is he? That's the Lord. So unless you offer obeisances to Om, that's Krishna himself, the Supreme Lord. You can't offer obeisance to anyone else. Of sacrifices, I'm chanting the holy name Japa. So when you chant Hare Krishna mantra, you're actually associating with the Lord directly. And of immovable things, he's the Himalayas. Of weapon, I'm the thunderbolt. Among cows, I'm Surabhi. Of causes of procreation, I'm Kandarpa. And the god of love. And the serpents, I'm Vasuki. Of many hooded Nagas, I'm Anantashesh. And among the aquatics, I'm the demigod Varuna. Of departed ancestors, I'm Aryaman. And among the dispensers of law, I'm Yama, the lord of death, Yamaraj. So these are all Krishna's expansion. Among the Daitya demons, I'm the devoted Prahlad. So Prahlad is not a normal person. He's a Mahajan. Among subduers, I am the time. Among beasts, I am the lion. And among birds, I am Garuda. So when you say that I don't have time to chant Hare Krishna, I'm so busy in my life. This is the excuse with most of the skill, right? I'm really busy. I don't have time to waste for all this. But Krishna says, he is the time. Kalos me. When he is the time, won't he expand time for you? Everyone have 24 hours, but it's how you use it. A Kandarpa is nothing but the Cupid. Okay? Cupid. The love of God. The god of love, that's Cupid. Okay. And then of the creations, I'm the beginning and in the end and also the middle. O Arjuna, of all the signs, I'm the spiritual signs of the self. And among logicians, I'm the conclusive truth. Of letters, I'm the letter A. And among compound words, I'm the dual compound. I'm also inexhaustible time. And of creators, I am Brahma. I'm the devouring death, and I'm the generating principles of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience. So these are nice qualities that is seen in women, and those nice qualities are coming from the Lord. Of the hymns in Samaveda, I am the Brihat Sama, and of poetry, I am Gayatri. Of months, I am Margashisha, November, December, and of season, I am the flower bearing spring. I'm also the gambling of the cheats, and of the splendid, I'm the splendor. I'm the victory, I'm the adventure, and I'm the strength of the strong. Of the descendant of Vrishni, I'm Vasudev, and of the Pandavas, I'm Arjun. So now you understood who is Arjun? Everyone asked me, why Arjuna is selected, not Yudhishthir and all the other Pandavas? Because Krishna says here, of Pandavas, I'm Arjun. Of the sages, I'm Vyasa, and among great thinkers, I'm Ushana. Among all means of suppressing lawlessness, I'm punishment, and of those who seek victory, I'm morality. Of secret things, I'm silence, and wise, I'm the wisdom. These are all not so important, so I'm just going on reading the opulences of the Lord. Yachapi sarva bhutanam bijam tat aham arjuna natat asti vina yatsyan maya bhutam characharam. Furthermore, Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existence. There is no being, moving or non-moving, that can exist without me. So nothing can exist without the Lord, moving and non-moving. Yad yad vubudhi mat sattvam shrimat urjitam evava tat tat evava gachatvam mama tejo amsha sambhavam. Know that all opulent, beautiful and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. So whatever we see in this material world, it is actually a spark of the Lord. Spark. So that means the Lord is the supreme creator, most beautiful, but this material world, whatever beautiful things, glorious things you see, that's just a spark of the Lord's splendor. So this is what Markandeya Muni saw, the Maya of the Lord. So Lord is, Markandeya Muni prayed, Krishna, I want to see your Leela or Maya Shakti. And Krishna's like, okay. And then he created Pralaya. So in Pralaya, he saw, what is it? Kararavinde Padaravindam Mukaravindena Viniveshayantam Vattasya Patrasya Pudeshayanam Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami. So what did he see? Kararavindera Padaravindam. With his hands, Krishna was holding his legs. And Kararavindera Viniveshayantam. He was putting his leg in his mouth and tasting. Vattasya patrasya pudeshanam. He was lying on the this leaf of banyan tree, and he was lying, and then Balam Mugundam Manasasmarama. He was like a small kid. So there was pralaya, there was a flood, and everything was floating. And Markandeya Muni saw Lord Krishna, baby Krishna, coming floating in this form. So isn't that so beautiful? But then when he was about to catch the Lord disappeared, and all the pralaya just went off. And that was the Maya Shakti of the Lord. So this was the cute form. And what is Krishna doing? Trying to taste his own lotus feet, because everyone is behind his lotus feet and you want to know how sweet it is. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Ekamshena sthido jagat. So in his one amsha, he is supporting the jagat. Okay. So this is what the chapter is about. Okay, so you should always chant the holy name. That is very important, nothing else. Chanting of the holy name can attract the Lord. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita is out of respect. Actually, out of respect you give it Srimad. So that's the out of respect you give. Okay, now, so chanting the holy name is very important. And since it's Kartik month is about to get over, all of you, okay, you started offering Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. That means you've become his devotee. Now, very nice. So Krishna started recognizing you. Now Krishna sees your consistency, how consistent you are. Are you able to chant every day? Now, after this 18 days course, you have just eight more days. Now, 18 days course, you will have a graduation ceremony where you will commit. You take a vow of an oath of chanting 108 times the Hare Krishna mantra every day in your life. Okay, if you do that, you're going to get the Shraddhavan certificate. You're going to be graduated as Shraddhavan, and you go to level 2. So those who want really serious and want to go to level 2 studies, please start chanting one round, because that is the only criteria to take you to second level. Otherwise, you can't go. So if you want to have a detailed study of Bhagavad Gita, we are not asking for anything else. Just you need to chant. And it's for you. When I say you chant, the benefit is for you. When you eat 2 chapatis, you get the nutrients, not me. I might say it's good to have nice diet, and I might recommend, but if you don't take it, you don't get the benefit. So it's for you, not for us. We are not doing it for us. And you can cheat me. You can say that you're chanting, but I'm not going to come and check you. But then Krishna is in your heart as Paramatma. He sees with what intention are you doing it, or are you really doing it out of love? So initially, a car is broken down for a long time. You need to give a push. So all of you, I request, if you can attend Mangalarati. We'll post the link at 4:30. We start early morning Mangalarati from ISKCON Mangaluru. And after that, 5 o'clock, all the devotees sit together and chant in association. So if you need the boost to start with chanting, you can just chant one round and leave after that. You can go back again and sleep, or you can do whatever you like. But then, or whenever you're free at night, whenever it is, please try to start chanting one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra daily. Whatever sadhana you're doing, some of you worship, that's okay. You chant different Vishnu Sahasranam and Lalita Sahasranam and all those things. That's okay. You chant. But along with that, chant Hare Krishna mantra and see the difference, how much happiness you're feeling. Anandam buddhivartanam pradipatam purnamridasunam. You get a lot of peace in your heart and you feel really happy, eternal happiness. Okay? So can you all chant once? Please unmute.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.